Hey everybody, Mike here, Mike's Computer Tips. Gonna do a little something different today, but mostly we'll do the Q&A. And if anybody has any questions, you could just shout it out in the comments, in the chat, and I'll be sure to answer. Every week I'm doing a live stream. I can't tell you when because I don't know exactly, but I will be doing a live stream every week. And anybody has any questions or comments or need help with your computer, you can always ask, and I'll be glad to help you. Trying to get my lighting right because right now, working with this blue light in the back. I'm trying to get that into my live streams, which will be probably a permanent fixture in my live streams. The blue light effect, because I have a blue light back there, and sometimes just acts a little weird. But eventually I'll get it right. I may have to get another blue light and put it on the other side of the room. But for now, I'm going to use the blue light I have back there. And that's going to be what I'm using for now. And then if I get another one, I'll hook it up. So can't say this is going to be a perfectly set up, but it's really kind of testing the waters for how my live streams are going to be in the next 6 months, a year, whenever. I have been working on Mac computers. That's something that I haven't done in a while. I've been taking jobs in my own business to repair MacBooks, and it's pretty interesting, working on computers for so long. It's probably been over 20 something years, and then now going to something that's really totally different. You would think it would be similar, but Mac, Apple, MacBooks, and all the different computers that Apple comes out with are really, really a totally different experience. But I'm starting to do that because a lot of people have been asking me if I could fix their MacBook. And so I started doing that, and it's been pretty good. Just charging it on my phone here. And I hope I'm coming in okay. It says I'm live and it says excellent connection. So I hope everybody sees me okay. Thanks for the thumbs up. Hope more people come in. And that would be great. But you can also watch my video on replay. I tell you, for some reason, maybe because of the time difference, or I don't know what it is, but I always get a lot more people on replay. For some reason, in the last while, that click onto my videos, it's kind of weird. Maybe it's because people don't usually get on when I get on, or UK. I have a lot of friends in the UK. Could be the time difference thing. I mean, it could be a couple different reasons. I'm not 100% sure, but I notice I get a lot of people checking me out and, clicking on the thumbs up, which I really appreciate, and on the replays. So, that's a good thing. That's why I want to keep it real and all that good stuff, you know. But hope everybody's having a good weekend. Today's Sunday. I will be off for the next 2 days, and I will have time to be working on some video projects I have going on, and I may even do a live stream in the next couple days again. It's very possible. Just don't want to pinpoint it exactly down because my schedule is kind of weird now. I also work a part-time job, and the days change, so I'm not. Usually, I'm available Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But coming up, I'll be available Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. So it's kind of different, and it's hard to work around my schedule. But I find it doing shorts is a good thing. I try to do a couple short videos every week now, like 2 or 3 shorts a week, and I've been pretty consistent with the short videos. So that's been pretty helpful. And I really like the shorts. I mean, I've been getting a lot of good responses from the short videos that I've been coming out with, and a couple of them got 3,000 views, and a couple of them got 1,000 or 2,000 views, and a lot of them are in the hundreds, and some of them are a little lower. But I'm getting some good responses from the shorts, and I'm going to start putting in, more editing to my shorts and graphics and stuff like that. So hopefully, I'll be coming out with some really good shorts in the near future. And I hope you guys keep watching, and I really appreciate your support. So, question and answer. I like to do the Q&As because a lot of people tell me that some of their problems with their computer is generally computer getting hot or computers acting slow, it's running slow. Those are really the two main thing that people are telling me about their computer. And been doing a couple surveys, and that's what I've been getting back. Feedback I've been getting back. Um, so with the computer getting hot, I want to address that issue because that could be a couple different things, reasons why your computer could be getting hot. One of the reasons could be on a desktop or even a laptop. The reason your computer could be getting hot is because your fans are dirty or they're not working properly. If you check your fans on your desktop, remove the side and look inside while it's running, and make sure your CPU fan is working and it's clean and it doesn't have a lot of dust in it. And also your case fan, if you have some, if you don't have that many case fans, you may want to consider adding another case fan, maybe in the back, to help out with some cooling if you have cooling issues. But the most important thing on a desktop is make sure the fans are clean and make sure they're working. And that's on the hardware end of it. But there is a software problem that can cause your computer for getting very hot, and that is running programs and apps that are using a lot of Windows resources. So what I recommend is go into Task Manager and go into CPU, and it's usually at the top, and it shows the percentage of what an application is using. If your program is using a lot of CPU usage, percentage wise, click it off. Stop that program from running, and that should speed it up again. Because these programs that are using a lot of CPU are also making the processor and the memory work harder. Hey, Christopher, how's it going? Great to see you. Welcome to the room. Great to have you. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask. I'm talking right now about computer overheating. Why does a computer overheat and what to do because it's overheating? So the first thing, like I said, is the fans. Your fans are either dirty on your desktop or they're not working properly or they could be faulty. If your desktop fan is making noise, I would replace it because it's probably not working right and put another fan on there. And on a laptop, if your fan is screeching, you hear a noise on it, definitely replace the fan. And the heat sink inside of the next to the fan is getting clogged up with dust also. So you're not getting that circulation that you need to keep the laptop running cool. Also, feel the power brick and make sure that's not getting hot. And check your battery too and make sure that's not getting hot. If those are getting too hot, you may want to replace them. But the first thing I would look into would be the fan. It could be faulty or it could be clogged with dust. And the second thing, like I had specified earlier, is the second thing that will make your computer run hot is programs that are running and using too much Windows resources. You need to go to Task Manager and CPU tab and make sure you uninstall those. Click off of them and test them. Now, getting to the other side, why your computer is running slow, there's several reasons for that too. Some of it could be hardware. I find that most of the time it's a software issue why your computer's running slow. Most problems I find with computers is software related compared to hardware. Hardware, will break and malfunction, but most problems with slow computers generally a software issue. So you got to make sure you're doing your regular maintenance on your computer, which is cleaning your temps, your browser history. Okay, make sure you're doing that and running ScanDisk. That's important. If you have a regular hard drive, after you do ScanDisk, make sure you do the defrag, run the defrag. You don't have to do it for an SSD hard drive, but on the older ones, you can do defrag on that. And if you have any programs or a lot of programs on your computer that you don't use, don't need, that could be slowing down your computer too. So go into Control Panel to add remove program and features on Windows 10 and highlight on those programs that you don't need and uninstall them. You could either right click it, left click on install, or you could highlight the program and go to the top and hit uninstall. Either way works. Just give it some time to uninstall. Hey, Barbie, how's it going? Welcome to the live stream. If you have any computer questions, feel free to ask. Today I'm talking about why your computer gets hot. That's one topic. And also why your computer runs slow. If you have those issues, then you're in the right room. I already had talked about why your computer gets hot, and there's two things. One thing is that your fans are either not working right or your fans are clogged. So you need to address that. If your laptop fan's making noise, that needs to be changed. And why your computer's running slow, we're on that right now. And the main thing is to doing the maintenance, cleaning the temps out, making sure your programs, if you have a lot of bloatware, and if you have a new computer, even an older computer, because I see a lot of computers in my job, my customers' computers, they say, Mike, why this computer is only a year old and it never ran fast. Why is that? And I always check the computer, and most of the time, I'd say 99% of the time, it's because they have a lot of bloatware. And bloatware is when you buy a new computer, whether it's HP, Dell, or it doesn't matter in the company, they put a lot of different programs on there and a lot of added extra stuff that you don't need, and it will slow down your hard drive. And that slows down your computer. So you need to go into the control panel and check for all these programs that you don't need and don't use. Make sure you don't delete the wrong thing. If something says sound card, don't mess with that because that's for your sound. If you see something that's important, leave it alone. If it's from Microsoft, leave it alone. But if it's a program or an antivirus that you don't use, you might have had a trial on there for a long time and it's still on your computer and it still starts up. That could also be a culprit of slowing down your computer. Go to control panel, add, remove programs, or programming feature, and just highlight those programs, remove those programs, and then clean out the recycle bin and make sure it's gone. Those are some really important things to do. And also your desktop. If you have a lot of icons on your desktop and a lot of those things you don't need, make sure you delete them. Also create some folders on your desktop and put your pictures, videos, or your Word documents in different folders, and you could rename it just to organize your desktop. When I see a computer and the screen is all full of icons, that's the first thing that I do is I try to organize their desktop or I instruct the customer on what to do. And I do that a lot. And I tell people you need to make folders and put those programs in it. If you don't need the program, get rid of it. Delete the icon and delete the program. And that can speed up your computer significantly because all computers, when they're new, are lumped with a lot of extra software that you don't need. And a lot of times it's these antivirus trials and third party software, which will definitely slow down your system. So you want to get that off of there. You definitely want to get that off of there and you'll see a big improvement. Another thing that'll slow down a computer is having things run on the startup menu. Now, when you start your computer, when you push the button, Windows goes through what's called post, and it's POST, power on self test. And what happens is the computer starts looking for the software in a way to start the computer. But while it's doing that, it has to go through programs that are on the startup menu. So if your computer starts slow or takes a long time to start, then you need to take things off your startup menu. Now, that's not deleting the programs, it's just preventing them from starting when the computer starts. And that'll make your computer start faster. And to do that, you got to go into Task Manager and go to the Startup tab on the top and look through that tab. And if it says enabled and a program next to it, you make sure you disable it. You can disable everything in there. On the bottom right, there's a button that says disable all or enable all. You can do them all at once or you could do it one at a time. Just right click on each one that says enabled and disable it. You can leave your antivirus in there. You really don't have to leave it enabled. And after you do that, close that out and you'll want to do a restart. And once you restart, then you'll see the computer is going to start faster because those programs that are on the startup menu are using system memory. And you only have so much memory in your computer that it's using that up and it has to communicate with your processor, so that slows down the startup effect. Okay, so once you remove them and any shortcuts you have, if you look on the bottom of your screen and you have a lot of shortcuts down there on the toolbar, you should click off on a lot of them, because a lot of them shortcuts could be running in the background. You don't really need a lot of stuff running in the background. And I even tell people, like, if you use screensaver, let's say, that uses up a certain amount of your memory. So to make it faster, you can, like I said, disable those things on the startup menu. And also you can find out if your computer will accept more memory. Every computer is different, but if you can add more memory, add an SSD hard drive to your computer, will make it run twice as fast. An SSD hard drive, solid state, will speed up your computer dramatically. You'll have to, if you're computer savvy, you can do that yourself, or you can take it to a shop and have them do it. Just tell them that you want to put an SSD hard drive in. Hey, Good Eats Homestead, great to see you. And everybody here, that's my friend Cocoa Butter Barbie. Make sure you check her out. Christopher Cox, check him out. And Good Eats Homestead, make sure you check each other out. I'm going to make you a moderator, Christopher. And let me click on this name here. Okay. So make sure you guys check each other out. Check your channels out. Barbie has a really good channel, Cocoa Butter Barbie. Make sure Good Eats, you check her channel out, and she's a very good supporter of mine, and I'm sure she'll be glad to support your channel. And also Christopher Cox. Make sure you check out Cocoa Butter Barbie and check out Good Eats Homestead, because these are all good supporters. And that's the kind of people that you want on your YouTube, is you want people that are going to support your channel and, watch your videos, and you have to, reciprocate, watch their videos, leave them comments that are related to the video. And not only do you make a new friend, it also helps your channel out a lot. So that's how YouTube works. If you want to grow on YouTube, you have to help other people grow also. Oh, I know, Good Eat. You're a very good supporter. Hello, it's me, Brian. How's it going? Welcome to the room, Brian. Great to have you. When you come in the room, please give a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. I'm making you a moderator, Brian. It's me, Brian, too. Make sure, Brian, you check everybody out in the chat. Make sure everybody checks out Brian. And mutual support is really what YouTube wants, and it's good for our channel to grow. And I know the type of supporters that you guys are. You want to grow your channel and get monetized or build up your channel, then you have to support each other, and that's a great thing, So we got It's Me, Brian, and I'm glad you're here. If anybody has any computer questions or comments or tips of your own, make sure you leave it in the comments or leave it in the chat. It may help somebody else, because this basically is a question and answer live stream, but I always come up with a topic, and today's topic is, why is my computer slow, or why does my computer get hot? It's kind of like a double topic. But if anybody has any questions, you can feel free to ask me or leave it in the comments, and I'll try to answer every single one of them. And that's how it is. I thank everybody for the thumbs up and for the support. And I try to help everybody with their computer. And, I'm on Instagram also under Mike's Computer Tips. You can also find me on TikTok. And I'm also on what else? Facebook. If you go on Facebook, you can find me on there also. I even have a Facebook group on there that if you're on YouTube, you could put your videos in. So if you have Facebook, you should join my group. It's just growing fast. We have about 225 people in it, and I'm trying to find a link here, and then I can tell everybody where to go. Because I have a cool group that's really developing. All right, share. Oh, let me see. I should know the name of it offhand, but let me just double check because I don't really keep it on my phone. But you can add me on Facebook under my regular name, which is Mike Locascio. That's Locascio. And if you add me on Facebook, I will send you a link to the Facebook group where you can put your videos in there and people can watch them. So I'll put the link. I'll put my name in here that you can add. Make sure you add that to your Facebook, and I'll be sure to put you in the group. And it's a nice group. I post my videos, and other people post their videos in there. And doesn't matter where you live. It's a good group, and I have a lot of people following me on YouTube, and I follow a lot of people, and I do post my videos on YouTube, and I post my videos on Facebook a lot, Facebook groups. That's another good place to put your videos. I belong to about 40 groups on Facebook, and if you join Facebook or you have a Facebook groups is a good place to join the group and post your videos. I belong to some business groups in my area, and I post a lot of videos in there, and I get a lot of support from people on in my area in Florida. But you're always welcome to ask questions or give comments or make sure you support each other. That's the main thing that I look for is people supporting each other and checking each other's channels out and, just giving, genuine comments. So definitely add me on Facebook. Make sure you add me on Instagram. Add me on TikTok because I'm on TikTok also. And then add me on Snapchat. I'm also on Snapchat if you have that. But definitely do that, and we will continue to grow our channel and make good friends. I mean, that's a real great thing to do. Is make good friends and long-term friends on YouTube. That's one of the reasons why I joined. One, to help people with their computers, because I know that years ago I needed help with my computer, and that's how I got started on AOL. People were helping me, and once I learned how to use my computer and to fix computers, then I just turned around and started helping other people. And that's my mission, and I want to do that, and I enjoy doing that. And I do get people telling me how my tips to help them, and that's really rewarding. It's even better than money at times. I mean, we all need money, but my tips are free. I don't charge anything for helping people. If it's, I may start where you could join my channel for just a few dollars. I'm looking into that. That you will get definitely shout outs on your channel on all my videos and all my live streams. And also, you will get one on one help if you need one on one help with your computer. So, with that, I think I'm going to end the live stream, and I thank everybody for coming. And before you go, make sure you subscribe, like, share, and comment, and check each other's channels out and do the right thing, support each other, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you for coming, and have a great night.